All right, Shalom. This is your brother Shamar from the Phoenix camp. And with that being said, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the brothers that are doing this work in truth and sincerity. I'm trying to lesson. This is Colossians 3 and 23, and it says, "Whatsoever ye do, do it heartily as to the Lord and not unto men, knowing that of the Lord you shall receive the reward, the inheritance, for you serve the Lord, Mashiach Yahweh Shai." So let's go back to 23, man. It says that whatsoever you do, do it heartily as to the Lord, not to men, and whatsoever you do. So that speaks of the one of the attributes of a righteous man. He's going to be hard working. Let's get these definitions from Brother West. It says a vital force which animates the body, which shows itself breath of animal man, life, that in which there is life, a living being, a living soul. So it's, you do it with livelihood, liveliness. You put yourself into it. That's what it means by heartily. Let's get the word heartily in the Webster's 828. Maybe that can clarify more a little bit. Yeah, so this is the word heartily in the Webster's 828, and it says from the heart, with all the heart, with sincerity, really, I hardly forget them. With zeal, actively, vigorously, you hardly said the prince, eagerly, freely, largely, as to eat heartily. So with zeal, actively, and vigorously. Let's go back to the scripture. And it says Colossians 3 and 23. And it says, whatsoever you do it heartily as the Lord and not unto men. So that speaks of a man of great character, of great zeal, of a man that's willing to work. A man that's willing to put forth an effort in whatever he does. Now, the world calls those men alpha males. So now you see that we were the children of the sons of Israel, the Israelite man, the so-called black, Latino, and Native American. We were originally set up to be the alpha males of the earth. Because when you read the scripture, it calls us to attain those characteristics, and attributes that people now define as alpha male. So basically we were set up. The Israelite man was set up to be the alpha male. The Israelite man was set up to be great. The Israelite man was set up to work with effort and vigor and heartily. The Israelite man wasn't set up to be a lazy piece of shit, which 2/3 of our people are. We're not to wait for things to happen. We are to make things happen, man. All within the law. You do what you do, and you do it heartily, man. When there's ministry, you do what's all you heartily. You put work into it. Look at the examples of the apostles and elders. They put forth a great work. They put forth a great work, man. And that they have an amazing work ethic. And this is what these scriptures speak about. Let's get 2 Chronicles 31 and 20. Salakia. It's Old Testament. 2 Chronicles 31 and verse 20. And it says, "And thus did Hezekiah throughout all Judah, and wrought that which is good and right and true before the Lord his power." So, there's an example. "And in every work that he began, the service of the house of the Most High, and in the law and the commandments, seek his power, he did it with all his heart and prospered." So he put forth a great zeal, a great effort, a vigorous effort into the things that the Lord gave him to do. And we are to be in that same mindset, man. Let's get Ecclesiastes 9 and 10. This speaks of one of the many characteristics of the alpha male as described by the Bible. This is Salakia. This is Ecclesiastes 9 and 10. And it says, whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might, for there is no work, no device, no knowledge, no wisdom in this grave without goers. Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do it with thy might. So we are supposed to be men of great zeal in everything that we do. Your job in the world, because we all have jobs, we all sustain ourselves. You should be the best, hardest working man at your job. Why? Because you have that attribute to put forth your best effort in everything you do. As we read, in the scriptures, that's what's expected of the man of the Lord. Like I said, man, we were set up to be the alpha males upon the planet Earth. So let's get Proverbs 6 and 6, because the scriptures, they condemn laziness. They condemn sluggardness. They condemn not working hard, man. Let's get Proverbs 6 and 6. It says, go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways to be wise, which having no guide, overseer, or ruler, provideth her meat in the summer, and gathers her food in the harvest. So the ant is proactive, man. The ant foresees the problem. The ant foresees what needs to be done and gets it done. And the reason that there's examples from the animal kingdom, because the animals are in order. Let's go to verse 9. How long will sleep, O sluggard? When will thou arise out of thy sleep? Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands. So shall thy poverty come as one that travelleth, and thy want as an armed man. So we were to take examples of a hard-working insect, just as the ant. Because the ants, they're in order, man. And the animal kingdom is in order. They all know their specific roles, and they all perform their specific roles. The lion knows what he has to do. The zebra knows what he has to do. They all do it, man, according to the Lord's will. That's why. When you take a look at the animal kingdom, man, everything is set up to complement one another. If you really take a look at it, if you read Isaiah, the first chapter, it tells you that the animals are in order. Let's see Isaiah 1 and 1, 1 and 3. I said, the ox knows his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel does not know, my people does not consider. So the ox knows what he has to do, or where he has to go. And the ass, he knows what he has to do and where he has to go. The animal kingdom is in order, man. But what our people do not consider. So, we're in a state of disorder. But the scriptures that we're bringing out, it calls for the Israelite man to be a man of diligence and a man of order, and a man contrary to slothfulness and sluggardness. Let's get Job 12 and I think it's 7. We'll find out. This Job 12 and 7. It says, but ask thou the beasts, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee. See that? What does that tell you? That tells you that the animal kingdom is in perfect order. They perform their roles and their duties, according to the will of the Most High. They hunt when they gotta hunt. They eat when they gotta eat. There's a cycle. They rest when they gotta rest. There's a cycle to all of it. The animal kingdom is in perfect order, man. And there's no taking it easy in the animal kingdom. The lion got to do what he got to do in order to eat, survive. Just like all the other animals, man. They're always active, always looking to supply themselves with their substance. So let's get Matthew 25 and 20, or 25th chapter around there. This is the Matthew, the 25th chapter. Let's go to on the 20th verse. Well, I'll start at verse. This speaks of men that were given assignments to work. They were getting talents, and they were given assignments to be fruitful with those talents. So they were given assignments to work and produce. But let's jump to verse 24. Get straight to the point. It said, then he which had received the one talent came and said, Lord, I know thee that thou art a hard man, weeping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid, and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast it that is thine. So he made an excuse. He didn't be fruitful or complete his assignment out of cowardness, out of slothfulness, out of not wanting to do nothing. Because all the rest of the men that he gave talents to, they put forth efforts. They produced fruits. They produced works. They increased. And the man that just sat there and waited for shit to happen, he had nothing he had no fruits or efforts. So what did Yahushua say to him? 27, thou oughtest therefore put my money to the Lord, or verse 26. His Lord answered, well, because speaking of the Lord, parable, but this is Yahushua, basically. His Lord answered and said unto him, thou wicked and slothful servant. So because he didn't complete his assignment, because he didn't produce works, because he just sat there and waited for something to happen, the Lord called him slothful. Let's get that. Lazy. And so the Bible condemns lazy, man. It says, servant, that wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest that I reap where I sowed not, and gather where I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to exchangers, and then I might come and I should have received mine own with usury. Take 4 talents from him and give it to him which has 10 talents. For to every one that has shall be given, he shall abundance, but him that hath not shall be taken away, even that which he has. So a lazy man is unprofitable in the eyes of the Lord. It says, and cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness, there shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory. And before him shall be gathered all nations. He shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. So basically the point is that the man that didn't do nothing, he got himself in a bad case, man. So let's get Romans 12 and 11. Because you got to be hard on yourself, man. You got to push yourself at times to snap yourself out of a certain periods of slothfulness and laziness and procrastination, because Jake loves to procrastinate, man. Let's get Romans 12 and 11. We'll start at verse 9. To let love be without dissimulation. Let's get that. Hypocrisy. So always be honest and upright about everything you do. Avoid that which is evil, cleave to that which is good. Be kindly affectioned. Let's get that. One to another with brotherly love and honor, preferring one another. Not slothful in business. And I think that goes to lazy. Lagging in diligence. See? You can't be lagging in diligence, man. You got to be on it. You got to be on it, man. Like I said, you got to be hard in the paint. Duro en la pintura. Got to be hard in the paint with it, man. Not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. So that's the characteristic and mindset you got to have, in your daily life. You got to be the man. You got to be the one that goes and gets it, man. Whatever it is, whether it's providing for your family, providing for your own household, doing things that ensure, that you got what you need. That's a blessing of the Lord. That's what a man's supposed to do. It says, not slothful in business, serving the Spirit, serving the Lord. And that not talking about our works in the truth. That's talking about our daily life also, man. So these are going to be the character traits of a man of the Lord. Again, Hebrews 6 and 12. We'll close it out on that. This is Hebrews 6 and 12, and it says that ye be not slothful, sluggish, but followers of them who do faith and patient and hear with the promises. Also at verse 11, it says, verse 10, For Yahweh done a righteous forget your work and labor of love. So this truth requires work and labor. Everything you do requires work and labor, man. You know, you wanna get your house in order. You gotta put work and labor into it. But you have showed toward His name, and that you have ministered to the saints to do minister. We desire that every one of you do show the same diligence. Everybody got to work hard, man. You see the apostles working hard? Hey, man, you gotta, to the best of your ability, work as hard as the apostles do. To the full assurance of hope and to the end, that you be not slothful, but followers of them who do faith and patience and hear promises. So the point of the lesson is that the Lord ain't fucking around with lazy, man. You know, be on it at all times, to the best of your ability. Make a habit of being proactive in everything. But with that being said, it's a real quick lesson. You know, right here to slack you. Right here at the plantation. It's been a long day, man. Most I win, hope is edifying. Was that one give honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Bashem Yoshai. Call Allah Yahweh Bashem Yoshai. Let's keep on pushing. Shalom.